Hey, world, what's up? Ben Willie back in the garden. Hope everybody cool. Enjoying the break. I'm not gonna be on long, fam. I really just, if you checked out the title says Congress passes some tricky bills. Um, the reason why made that the title is because I wanted to talk about um, some retirement options that you have and some of the things that Congress trying to get you to do that I would definitely not do. Like I said, it's just for entertainment purposes only. But right now, in this day and age, the stock market at its highest. The economy is doing really good. If you look at, what the stock market is, the bond market. If you look at all that kind of stuff, and you'll see that it's the economy is doing pretty good, right? But what you need to take into consideration as well, this is the longest bull market we've had. AA Black, what it do? This is the longest bull market we've had. And so we know that a recession, correction, something is going to happen. I mean, it's been 35 little hiccups in the economy in the last 2 or 3 years. I know in the last 4 years, it's been like 35 hiccups, meaning the last one was like in January 2018, where the stock market went up, then it crashed like 20%. And a lot of people lost a lot of money, right? But guess what? It went right back up. And so that's what I mean by, you know, there's been some times where we had some little corrections, but nothing that can really justify, get you ready for a recession. That we're talking 50%, 60%, 70% in these type of equities. And the only reason I'm saying it's like that, not because of me, but if you just look at kind of the numbers, uh, um, the fundamentals. And what I mean by fundamentals, the market capitalization to GDP, that means the market is overvalued. It's like 142% right now, right? A good market is like 90%, 92, 96, 97. Right now it's like 140%. So that's overvalue of this market. And so if you're in the market and you've been in the market a long time, then you're sitting pretty right now because your gains have been tremendous. But if you just now getting in it, then you really overpaying for these stocks, or if you're overpaying for a lot of the things that you're trying to get into right now. If you just look at the interest rates, and so with that being said, nephew, what to do? With that being said, family, make sure that you pay yourself first. Uh, don't just rely on Social Security, and that's what I'm trying to, and that's what I'm gonna get into now about this next bill. Don't just rely on Social Security. Make sure you have your 401ks, you have your RAs, and build those up, right? Well, Congress just passed a bill that would allow you to go in and make some distributions. You can actually withdraw monies. You can make some withdrawals from your 401k or from your IRA up to like $5,200. Now, the crazy thing about it is they're going to allow you to make those type of withdrawals, right, to pay off your student loans. But if you are taking uh, retirement withdrawals off, then you basically paying your student loan off for your maybe your child, maybe your son or your daughter, because that is a bad idea to do that, because you can't get that money back. Corbell, what it do, man? I know you was looking at the sky. You seen the light up there the other day, right? Yeah, I don't know what that is. And fam, you don't know what I'm talking about. There's where I live, but there's been a light in the sky, and I don't know what it is, but it's been there the last couple of weeks there, and it stayed there for a while and then it disappeared. I don't know what that is, but I digress. Yeah, family. So don't do that. And like I said, the first bill I'm talking about, Congress just passed a bill that will allow you to withdraw monies from your IRA. Now, this is like more for my older audience, because if you're young, this shouldn't be anything you should be even thinking about. And if you haven't been to college yet and you don't have a particular skill set or a particular discipline you want to study, then why go to college? Why get that debt? Why become another statistic and become a student debtor? Don't do it. Don't have a student loan debt. If you're not going to college for a specific purpose, i.e., an architect, engineer, something that's going to guarantee you a job where you can work and make money after college, then I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would get a job. Okay. I would, start your own business, get your job, save your money, and invest. Stay at home, mom and dad, for 4 or 5 years, and invest your money. Okay, and start your own business. All right. And when you look at this bill that Congress passed, family, who does it benefit? It don't benefit us, because if they're allowing you to withdraw money from your retirement, money that you putting back for your retirement to pay off student loans, that's not helping anybody but the banks. It's not helping us. You would think that the proper bill, or the correct bill to pass, if you're really looking out for the American people, would be passing a bill that will forgive 40, 50, 60, 70% of these individuals that have student loan debt. Okay, that alone will reduce the debt. So, but just telling people that they can dip into their retirement and you can get $5,200 out of your retirement, that ain't helping them. That's actually hurting them. You did? So a proper bill would be to penalize the banks. Don't penalize the people that's saving money for retirement. Doesn't make sense. All right? It doesn't make sense. And the last bill I'm talking about before I get into starting the business, last bill I'm talking about, if you're 18 years old, they just passed a law that you no longer can smoke cigarettes and vape. You have to be 21 years old. All right? Oh, he back in the house. What's up, Justin? I guess you finished watching Sesame Street? You back? You want to get with the grown-ups now? Cool. There you go. Get them out of here. But the last bill, they just passed a law where if you're 18 years old, you no longer can vape and you no longer can smoke cigarettes. You have to be the age of 21 to do it. Now, I think that's a good thing, but if 18-year-olds can go to military and jeopardize their lives in war and conflict, get a job, all right, and vote, then why can't 18-year-olds decide whether or not they want to smoke cigarettes or not? That's a good question. You did? And say it's always bills passed for the quote-unquote American people. But like I told you on this last bill, do you honestly think that passing a bill that's going to allow individuals to make withdrawals from their retirement, which is i.e. 401ks, RAs, things like that, your money market, you don't want to do that, because that's going to jeopardize your particular revenue or income in the future. You don't want to do that. What you will want to do is tax these banks and make these banks that are giving these bad loans out and make them forgive those loans, because they already paid. They already got their money, right? So the government would actually, if they was going to do something, basically pass a bill to help individuals with student loan debt. Passing a bill that's going to allow you to withdraw from your retirement, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Okay? Oh, yeah, young guy, I go live, buddy. All right? So that's, to me, that's hypocrisy. And that tells you right there that the corporations have way more pull than individuals or the American people. All right? And like I said, if you're 18 years old, you no longer can smoke cigarettes. They changed the law to 21 years old. You have to be 21 years old to smoke cigarettes or to vape. Okay? Even though at 18 you can go to war and jeopardize your life, you can work, you can vote, but you can't smoke. But you're not mature enough to decide whether or not you can smoke cigarettes or not. But the justification, family, is that one single pod that they use for vaping, one single pod is equivalent to 20 cigarettes. Now, let me ask you something. Wouldn't it be more of a beneficial law or bill if you pass it to get rid of the cigarettes, if you, I mean, if it's the 20 cigarettes equals one pod of vaping, then why not get rid of the cigarettes? You know, because basically getting rid of the vaping is basically taking a whole sector, off the market in order to protect the people that's making these cigarettes. See, the cigarettes are the one that's killing us, not the vapes. All right. So that's all I want to get into, family. So, and before I get out, like I'm not gonna be on long, family. Before I get out, I just want to say, if you have an opportunity to start your own business, especially a home business, do that. Okay, because especially if you have a job and your job, you're able to survive and whatnot, but you want to put yourself in a better tax situation, put yourself in a better situation where you can make money, build wealth, start your own business. And how you can do that is first start by going to get your DBA or come up with something that you know that people will buy, okay? Or services that people would pay for. And it doesn't have to be anything that's lucrative. It don't have to be anything that you have to start making profit right away, okay? Because see, the IRS and the way this thing is set up is that you don't have to make profit for at least 3 or 4 years. But the benefit of starting your own business is that now you can write off expenses that normally you wouldn't be able to. And we're talking basically just as a sole proprietor. And let's take me, for instance. I mean, I have a DBA. You did? I mean, being a YouTube content creator, there are certain things that I have to pay every month to continue to do what I do, i.e. internet, computers, cameras, lights, you know what I mean? Location. Those are all tax deductions, business expenses that I can write off at the end of the year. Okay. And so when you're looking at, having a job, right, and having a business, think about the benefit of having a business, and think about at the end of the year all those business expenses that you can write off and reduce your taxes. Because that's basically what you want to end up doing, because we pay taxes for everything. And I forgot to even say, when I went back to the 18-year-olds not being able to smoke cigarettes, they pay taxes. And they've been paying taxes ever since they've been able to spend money. Yeah. I mean, they definitely together, but as you understand, this is basically an assault on freedom. See, if you can start telling 18-year-olds, okay, hey, we don't want you smoking cigarettes, we don't want you vaping till you're 21, then that's basically going to make more people do it underground. So they basically going to continue to have the same customers. So when they become 21, it's going to be even worse. All right, Byron, what's up, buddy? Oh my gosh, right? No doubt, Byron. I mean, you're passing bills during the holidays, but it's bills that don't benefit the American people, i.e., it's not beneficial. Yeah. But like I said, before I get out here, remember, start your own business. And like I said, before I read, let me just do a real recap. There were 2 bills, family, that were passed that basically are the illusion of helping the American people. The first bill they passed was a bill that will allow you to dip into your retirement and take withdrawals off your retirement tax-free without penalty in order to pay back student loans. Bad idea. Second law was that now they're going to go from 18 years old to 21 years old for this vaping and cigarettes. Okay? But the caveat to that is that 18-year-olds pay taxes, 18-year-olds go to the military, 18-year-olds got to get jobs, and 18-year-olds vote. So that's a lot of hypocrisy right there. So hang in there, 18-year-olds. Do the right thing, all right? And like I said, if you want to do the right thing, start thinking about starting your own business. Okay? And like I say, 3 things you want to do to start your own business is to get your DBA, which is doing business as. And how do you do that? You go to the county clerk's office and fill out a little paperwork, pay a small fee, come up with a name for your business, and bam, you got your DBA. Once you get your DBA, go to your bank and open up your business account. And a lot of times they have these business savings account where it's free, and so you don't have to have all this money to start it. While a lot of the business checking accounts, they're not free, and they really some of them have a minimum balance that you have to keep in there every month, like $25,000, $5,000, right? And if you under that amount, they charge you a certain amount every month. So look into the business savings account because it's cheaper and it's better for you. Okay, and like I said, this is off a bit entertainment purposes only. Okay, but the main purpose for doing it, family, is to try to reduce your taxes. Because that's something we're never going to get away from, paying taxes. But you want to try to come up with different ways that you can reduce your taxes. All right. Like I said, it's not a tax avoidance isn't a crime. Tax evasion is a crime. All right. So, all right, family. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High Side bring you joy. Being willing to get up on out here, guys. No matter 5,000.